Today, we're going to dive into some truly timeless lessons. We're talking about ideas that have been around for centuries, all pointing to one simple thing: how to live a life that's, well, a little wiser and a lot more meaningful.
Wow. I mean, this quote is the perfect place to start, right? It just hits you. It's that sudden, powerful aha moment when you truly get that your time here isn't a dress rehearsal. And that's it. That's the moment the real journey begins.
And that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Once your eyes are open, once you realize you've got this one precious life, what do you actually do with it? So let's explore the wisdom that can help guide us down that path. All right, so our first step, it's all about that initial spark, that great awakening. It's about getting a handle on the fundamental, unchangeable rules of the game and figuring out what we should actually care about before we try to build anything else. You know, the thing about this is its brutal simplicity. Time you've spent, it's gone. For good. A word, once it leaves your mouth, you can't take it back. And an opportunity, once it passes you by, well, it might never show up again. This is just such a powerful, ancient reminder to be careful and intentional with our moments, our words, and our chances. Okay, so once we've kind of figured out what's truly valuable, the work has to turn inward. This whole next part is about laying the foundation for a wise life. And that means mastering our own minds and building a solid character from the inside out. You know, this is such a clear and insightful way to diagnose our own state of mind. The wisdom here is basically saying that depression often comes from living in the past, just replaying it over and over. And anxiety, that comes from constantly trying to predict and control the future. So the question is, where are you spending most of your time?
And this is the answer. Peace isn't something you find by digging through yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. It's only found right here, in this very moment. Being present, that's the key that unlocks that calm and that contentment we're all looking for. This is just brilliant. It perfectly lays out the chain reaction that literally shapes our entire life. It shows that your destiny isn't created by some huge, grand gesture. Nope. It all starts with a single, tiny thought. It shows us that who we become is something we build ourselves, little by little, starting right inside our own head. And boom! This just sums it all up, doesn't it? It's the perfect, powerful summary of that whole process. The world you see on the outside is just a mirror of your inner world. So if you want to change your life, there's only one place to start: with the quality of your thoughts. So once we've worked on strengthening our inner self, how do we actually deal with the world out there? This next section is all about applying that internal wisdom to how we interact with other people, especially, when things get tough. Now, this isn't about being deceptive or fake. Not at all. It's about being strategic. It's the wisdom of not always showing all your cards. See, sometimes real strength is about holding back and just observing. And other times, just projecting confidence is exactly what you need to get through a moment of weakness. Whoa, what a powerful and sobering image that is. This quote is just this stark warning about how self-destructive revenge really is. The person who seeks revenge ends up getting consumed by it. It's a reminder that forgiving someone, it's often not for them, it's for you. This idea just flips the whole concept of winning on its head. It suggests that the highest form of victory, the true mark of excellence, is solving a problem without it ever coming to blows. It's about being so skilled, so wise, that you can get to the resolution without ever having a fight. True mastery is peace. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Let's elevate our perspective even higher. This piece of wisdom is all about aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life itself. It's about the art of letting go, of accepting change, and finding peace with reality just as it is. I just love this. It's such a beautiful way to reframe how we think about painful changes and endings. That moment that feels like the absolute end of the world, it might actually be the start of an incredible transformation. It really all just depends on your point of view. And this right here gets to the heart of it. Resisting change is where so much of our suffering comes from. Look, life is going to change, whether we like it or not. The real wisdom is in learning to stop fighting the current. Just let reality be reality and let things move forward. That's the real path to less sorrow. And if you need a model for how to do this, just look outside. Think about the seasons changing, a tree growing, or a river carving its way through a canyon. There's no stress, no anxiety, no rushing, and yet everything gets done. It's a really profound lesson in just being patient and trusting the process of life to unfold in its own time. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here, from that first awakening to mastering our inner selves to dealing with the world and accepting its flow. So, how in the world do we put it all together? What's the actual path forward?
You know, if you had to boil all this incredible ancient wisdom down to its absolute essence, you might be left with these three treasures. Cultivating